If you've ever wondered what it's like having problems with panic attacks or agoraphobia, this is a classic example. After a very bad night of 4 hours sleep, I had to get up and take my son to the dentist. Now, my son is 20 years old, but he's very nervous going to the dentist. And I dropped him off right outside so I could go and park the car. And so that he wouldn't be late, because if you're a couple of minutes late, the dentist won't see you. So I parked the car, and I could tell my nerves were bad. On 4 hours sleep, you just feel really sick, really shitty, and I'd already preempted this and taken an anti-sickness tablet before I left the house. I thought that would see me through. I thought, I'm not going to take lorazepam, I'm only going into the town, it's not like I'm having treatment, it'll be fine, it'll take minutes, it was just a consultation. And I walk to the dentist and I can feel my stomach churning. TMI, I've been constipated for about 3 or 4 days, so my stomach starts churning and it doesn't feel good. I get into the waiting room with him and my mind is racing. All I want to do is leave and go and get out of there, and I've got to keep this calm exterior. And I didn't want to just go and use, this is how crazy your mind is, I didn't want to just go and use the toilets in the dentist because I felt so ill. I had visions of me being stuck in the loo, panicking my arse off, shitting through the eye of a needle, and losing my marbles, and and people banging on the door. Oh, what's the problem? Because I've been so long. I created this whole scenario in my head, and I just thought, right, just walk back to the car, perhaps sit in the car for a minute and you'll be fine. So last time we went to the dentist, there was a problem with parking and I had to move the car. So I just made this excuse to my son, oh, I'm just going to move the car. I start walking back to the car and my stomach is I thought, oh God. Now, I get so frustrated with myself because I pull away, I don't really know where I'm going, and I thought perhaps if I go to the public toilets. I hate public toilets, I never use public toilets, but they were close, and I thought maybe if I use the public toilets there'll be enough spare cubicles, it's not very busy, it won't matter how long I'm in there, blah blah blah. Anyway, I pull up in this little area outside the public toilets, and I thought, I'm gonna have to text my son and tell him, so I just said, oh sorry, while I was moving the car, got caught short, I've gone to the public toilets, won't be long. And I knew I wasn't going to use the public toilets and I had to go home. I thought, I'm going to go home. So I start driving, and then I think on the halfway home, I think, oh, there's some other public toilets. So I turn off and I park up, and I thought, no, I can't do it. I've got to get home. I feel really ill now by this stage. I need the toilet. I'm panicking, not thinking straight. I've got to get home. So I drive all the way home, knowing that my son is going to be no time at all at the dentist and wonder where the hell I am. I can't expect him to walk home from town, it's a long walk. So I go home, I use the toilet. I think, right, you're fine, you've had the anti-sickness tablet, you're not going to be sick, you've been to the toilet, you'll be fine. You don't need lorazepam, you can do it, you've just got to go back into town, collect him. And I get back in the car and I reverse off the drive and I stop, and I thought, I don't want to go, I really don't want to go. It's so shit. It's really, really, really shit when you're crippled, really debilitated by the overwhelming fears in your head. So I'm sat there in the car, stationary, and my son texts, I'm ready, where are you? Where have you parked the car? I thought, I've got to go and get him. I've got to go and get him. So I said, I thought of a car park where I can go to which doesn't involve me going through traffic lights. Because to get to the dentist, it means going through 1, 2, 3 sets of traffic lights, which I just couldn't face. So I'm making him walk to a car park where I am now, where I haven't got to go through traffic lights that are going to hold me up because I feel panicky as fuck, so that I've got a quick exit home. It's fucking pathetic. It's shit. It's really shit when you can't control your own mind, your own thoughts, and you let your fear rule your life. And this is me in the moment. Yes, I'm swearing because I'm fucked off with myself. I'm supposed I stupidly thought I could, yes, with the help of lorazepam, go to Italy on Friday. I'm meant to be flying to Italy on Friday for 3 nights. Not a fucking hope in hell that I'm going to be able to do that. Even if I'm drugged up to the eyeballs, if I can't even fucking drive into my local town, which is 10 minutes from my home, and sit through a dentist appointment that's not even for me, just because I need the toilet. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I just wanted to put it out there for anyone who doesn't understand what it's like. It rules your life. It decides everything for you. You can try and be as logic as you want, but once you start panicking, that all goes out the window. Nothing makes any sense. You just come up with these new rules and ways of making things easier, and escape. That's all that's on your mind. And I still don't think, my son doesn't seem to understand where this fucking car park is, so God knows where he is. I'm just sitting here waiting.